What's good, fellas? Fate here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Pokemon Champions. Hello, hello, hello. Today, we're using a Trick Room Mega Golurk team, and I'm very excited. It took me a little while to get here to finally decide to record my first Champions video, because I wanted to have a baseline understanding of not only how the game worked, but also of competency at VGC. Anyways, it appears as though we're playing Rain. And I'm also playing against a fellow Mega Manectric team. As you guys can see, I have this Mega Manectric, Mega Golurk squad. And that's very interesting. Anyways, I do think Manectric has to come into the Rain teams. And I think likely leads for my opponent are like Politoed Arch, Politoed Sneasler, and Basket Legion. I'm going to go ahead and bring this guy and Sneasler as the lead. With Sinistra and I guess Hat in the back. Hat's not bad for like a late game D-Knight or even late game Sneasler with the sash that I have. Anyways, yeah, so this is the first Champions video that I'm doing. Like I said, I wanted to have a baseline competency of at least not putting up terrible, terrible numbers here. So we're in Ultra Ball tier. We're going to try to climb. Politoed Sneasler, about what I would have expected. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Obviously, we're going to have a fake out coming out from the Sneasler. I kind of just want to T-Bolt into the Politoed slot and then get my own fake out into the Sneasler slot. And we'll see what that does for us here. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to do this, and hopefully it's the first of many videos here. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see what we get here. Okay, I mean, essentially a nothing turn here. I don't know. Yeah, I popped their White Herb, right? I wasn't even paying attention. Should have thought about that, I suppose. Let's see. I mean, I could go this. Not a big fan of that. I do just like Thunderbolt into this slot. I actually like doubling this slot, to be honest with you. We'll see what they go. But, like, this could be a dead D-Knight, right? Oh, no, they weren't White Herb, because they would outspend me. Okay. Interesting. Let's see, do I just drop? I don't. Yeah, because I actually got the Intimidate. That lived, but we get the poison. Deserved. Very deserved. That was a pretty nice turn. Yeah, this guy comes out. That does make sense. Okay. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go the Matcha Gacha guy. And then I'm going to just CC that. And we'll get the White Herb off. Sorry, fellas. You know, I'm still not great at VGC, I fear. Let's see what bro clicks. Oh, wave crash into the Sneasler, actually. Not what I was expecting. the recoil damage. CC, that's fine. Yeah, that's a questionable play. Okay, we can get this off. Yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get the Intimidate off here. And I'm actually gonna double to that. So I still would prefer to not die. And then I can get another Intimidate off. And then we will just... oops, sorry. I want to Matcha Gacha with this slot. Let's Matcha Gacha with this slot. And then hard switch. I assume they run Swift Swim. Because that would make the most sense. Yeah, I assume the Basket Legions are running Swift Swim, though. That's fine. Super clicks. Bro's Taunt. Okay, I'm gonna predict. Let's get another Intimidate off, and then we can get the Hospitality back in. And then I'm gonna go ahead and expect a double into my Hatterene slot. Let's see. Last respects, we live. Easily, by the way. And the rain stops. So we are just faster here. I think I'm going to Thunderbolt that Poly slot, and then that'll be, yeah. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, okay, so we are Thunderbolting into the Sneasler. I suppose I should have done that the other way, but I think we're still fine. It does live, unfortunately. And we do die. Again, unfortunate. We will kill this. And I think we're set up for the Matcha Gacha to win the game here. Fortunately. I do believe that is the truth. We'll just Matcha Gacha and protect. And we'll see what the opponent clicks, expecting a Dire Claw into the hat slot. And the Matcha Gacha will kill the Sneasler, and then we'll have both the 2v1 into the Polytoad after. So. Yeah, that's going to do no damage. So it does look like a dub here, fellas. Looks like a dub here. And the battle ended due to a forfeit. Let's go. Caught a dub in the first one. Let's get another. All right, fellas, here we are, and another one. Playing into Sun, Rhyperior can Gambit, the whole Gambit, I guess. Into my team, I think the Sun isn't too bad. I think they'll bring the Sun stuff. What is the play into the Venu yard lead? I like Sneasler Hat. We'll see. I could be playing straight into the Sun, but I don't really have anything for Sun. I mean, actually the game plan into Sun initially was this, because I believe this is yeah, this is just beast. I might actually be bringing the same four because the Hatterine's pretty good late game into the Chomp, and we don't want to bring the Ensign too bad. And yeah, non-mega Golurk or non-mega Manectric is just like totally garbage. So yeah, this is the play. This is the kind of the point of the team is we can get some really strong moves going. Yeah, Charizard Venusaur, exactly what you would expect. Okay, so we'll Mega and we'll Volt Switch, and then we will fake out the Venu. Even if they protect on the yard, we get this fake out off, and then we'll switch the Manectric and protect on the Sneasler, and go switch on the Manectric into the Sinistra, and then we'll Rage Powder there and hit the yard with a Dire Claw after. So I believe we have a decent plan here. I do. Let's see what the opponent decides to go for here, though. There's the Drought. Okay, they do click Protect. That does make sense. With the flinch there. And like I said, I do have an alternative plan here. Switch to Sinistra. And, I mean, switch to Sinistra is maybe bad, actually. Let's see. I think I'm going to stay in, actually. And Thunderbolt the yard slot. And Dire Claw the yard slot. Okay, straight for Sludge Bomb. We don't take that much. This should be a dead yard. Yeah. Never gets a Heat Wave off. That's huge. And then we have the two guys in the back, man. That does a bunch. See, hoping that my opponent brings something that intimidates for some reason. I don't even think they had that on the team. Go Chomp. Okay. Let's see. Don't really have a switch in if they Sludge Bomb on this slot. I guess I do. We'll go Sinistra here. We save the Intimidate just in case. Is the Intimidate worth saving? I don't think the Intimidate's worth saving. Let's just Overheat. Well, actually... yeah, let's just Overheat the Venusaur slot and Dire Claw the Garchomp slot. Okay, that's fine. Take the Rough Skin. EQ. And it does get a double kill here. I have to play it and consider. Just not too well versed. And the Garchomp EQ stuff, man. Just the EQ stuff in general. Fortunately, it's not totally over. Not. We We do have these bulky boys coming in. Okay. I think what I have to do is I have to Rage Powder. Because if they double into the hat, well, what if I Shadow Ball Venu and protect with hat? Nice. And we can, nice, bro. What a turn! Kill the Venu. And then we'll have the 2v2. And we'll be slightly up on damage, technically. Dang it. That's the last guy we wanted to see, admittedly. We do have to Matcha Gotcha. And we do just have to go for the Gleam. King Gambit probably just locks into L for us, admittedly, fellas. So we're going to tank that. Needed the burn on the King Gambit. Needed the burn on the King Gambit, fellas. Unfortunately, that is going to be an L. Yeah. Unfortunate, fellas. Unfortunate. Let's get another one as I get out of here. All right, fellas. Let's get another one. That last one, not well prepared, not well versed. This one, let's see. I do think this one looks strong enough to bring the hat Golurk shenanigans, which is really what the team is built around. And I will bring hat Sinister lead to ensure the Trick Room goes off. I believe I have a good way to ensure it goes off. Otherwise, Golurk in the back and Sneasler in the back, I think. Not brought the Incineroar yet. I do just get scared about bringing the Incineroar into the King Gambit. And really realistically, bro, we're not going to intimidate much on the opposing team, right? The Arrow and the Sneasler, but those are not like super duper threats, I feel like, in the squad that I'm bringing. So that's a thought process. Let's see if we can end on a dub here. My opponent is contemplating here what they're going to do. Mega Delphox, obviously very scary. Obviously extremely scary. You know, we'll have to be thinking on that. We'll have to be thinking on that. That's for sure. I will get the TR up. I know the Gambit is there. We have to do it though. It's what we brought. It's what we've planned for. It's what we've brought. It's what we've planned for. The Sinistra is dead. That's not that bad. Golurk gets to come in for freezies. And the Trick Room goes up. So I will just all out attack on this turn. We'll be Psychicking into the Sneasler slot. And we will Headlong Rush into the Gambit slot. I love when Golurk comes out. And I can't see the field anymore. It's really beautiful how they didn't consider that at all, I guess. Or maybe they want it to be this way. I don't know. I don't know, man. Let's see what they go. Yeah, Rotom does make sense. Could have Poltergeisted there, but again, I don't know if that's totally necessary. Arrow. Okay. We do go to 2 flyers. Seem well prepared for my shenanigans here. I will admit, I did a lot. We will just Psychic again into this slot. Actually, let's D-Gleam in case the Rotom lives. And Poltergeist. Let's see what bro clicks. I wouldn't be surprised if Protect's on the Rotom, but again, I don't know what the arrow's doing in terms of scaring me that much. So, you know, we'll find out. I guess we'll find out. Hopefully, we don't take two L's here. That would be not good. That would be not good. Back to the Gambit. That was the arrow, right? Yeah, that's fine. Dead Rotom. Let's go. Let's go. That's beautiful. Let's see what my opponent does. Sneasler. And we'll protect here. And again, I think they're going to go back to the arrow, so we're going to Poltergeist the Sneasler. They did not, by the way. That's fine, though. Live. Simple, nice, and easy live. And that's a dead Sneasler. Play might have been the double protect. But then I would only have... Yeah, I don't know. Psychic into that slot. What's my... Okay, we're kind of chilling into that. Let's go Sneasler. There's the Mega Arrow. That's fine. It's gonna live this, isn't it? Nope. Alright, beautiful. Yeah, and that was a beautiful game. That was a beautiful game. Shout out to Golurk. Shout out to Manectric. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like the video if you like it, and we will be back with more Pokemon Champions, I assure you. Catch you guys.